we are on the other side of the distributive property page. So we're still on page 19. We're just on the other side of page 19. So more distributive property. And I hinted at this yesterday or in the last video, depending on the timing going on right now, but that sometimes we get a problem that we can't do the addition first. We're trying to simplify the expression and we can't do it yet. So let's say we get the problem 15 times a plus 4. Now, we don't know what a plus 4 is because we don't know what a is. Draw a little speech bubble. I don't know what a is. If I don't know what a is, then one thing I can do just to make the problem easier to work with once I do get it, I can simplify the expression. Remember when we talked about simplifying? Means fewer terms. Or just breaking down what can be broken down. So, in the problem, 15 times a plus 4, I can distribute the 15. 15 times a plus 15 times 4. 15 times a, I don't know what a is, so I don't know what that is, so I just have to settle for 15a. Remember, if they're right next to each other, that means multiplication. But I do know what 15 times 4 is. It's 60. So you might be wondering, Miss Funk, what the heck did we just do? We went from this to this and we still don't know the answer. Nope, we don't, because what we did was we simplified. And sometimes that's all you can do is simplify an expression, and it'll tell you very clearly if that's what it wants you to do. So the important thing right now is, do you see how we went from this to this? Maybe you don't understand why we did it, but do you understand how we did it? Let's go back to our friend Jolly St. Nick here. He is our mascot for the distributive property because Santa shares equally. He doesn't give more presents to one sibling than the other. So let's say, for example, that Santa is going to give everyone in my sibling group, there's me and my sister and my brother, we're all going to get 3 presents. 3 times, we'll do a T for Taylor, plus an S for sister, plus a B for brother. Okay, which means those 3 gifts need to be distributed equally to all 3 of us. 3T plus 3S plus 3B. That's why Santa is our mascot, because we have to make sure that nobody in the parentheses gets left behind. The time when this tends to jump out and trick people is when the number goes right next to the parentheses. So an example might be 18, 3 minus B. And the people go, oh, 18 times 3, I figure out that is, and then I just subtract B. No. Santa would never forget little B, little brother. So 18 times 3 is 54. So I have 18 times 3 minus 18 times B. 18 times 3 is 54. Minus, this is minus because it was minus up here. 18 times B we don't know, so all we can do is 18B. So I'm distributing gifts to everybody. Let's try one more. Maybe it's G times H plus 7. So we don't want to forget little 7 back there. So we could do G times H plus, and again that plus is coming because it was a plus in the original problem, G times 7. G times H is GH plus G times 7 is 7G. So that is simplifying using the distributive property.